Stephen A. Smith had to criticize what John Morant did. He's finally done with John Morant, and bro, like we gotta address the absolutely insane levels of just like excuses people are making for Ja. It's like, bro, you're not helping anything with these excuses. Let's look at what Stephen A. had to say, bro. Let's look at what he had to say.
I gotta stop. Enough's enough. Jalen, to you first. My brother, I need you to give yourself a lot of credit. Yes, you've made mistakes in your life, but you didn't know, you weren't forewarned. You lived your life, you made the mistakes, and then ultimately you corrected them, whatever those mistakes may be. John Morant was warned. John Morant was given a pass months ago.
Months ago, 3 months ago, Ja had 3 months. 3 months in between both these incidents, bro. 3 months. It's a scratch that, bro, for some reason can't seem to get rid of.
Months ago, they let you know 8-game suspensions. Months ago, they let you know $600,000. Months ago, you put your team in jeopardy, the franchise in jeopardy, your future endorsement and opportunities in jeopardy. Months ago, not years ago, months ago.
And that's something y'all got to keep in mind as well. Stephen A. didn't just mention his own future, his own finances, and by his own, I mean John Morant. Stephen A. also mentioned the franchise. I don't know the details of the contract all the way, but if the NBA is doing intelligent business and the Memphis Grizzlies is doing intelligent business, I'm pretty sure that big old Powerade deal that John Morant got, by the way, good work on that job. Amazing. But I'm pretty sure that deal that John Morant got with Powerade, I'm pretty confident. I'm willing to wager. I'm willing to bet that the Memphis Grizzlies and the National Basketball Association probably got a cut out of that Nike deal. That Powerade deal, right? I think it's a Nike deal too. He is messing up the bag for not just himself, but also the NBA and the Memphis Grizzlies. Who else is getting paid by the Memphis Grizzlies? People who work for their facility, the custodians, the people that work in the offices, the Memphis Grizzlies is not just a player-based thing. It's an entire franchise. It's a brand that many people work towards making something that people want to be associated with. No different, bro. I would imagine that the people who work for the Golden State office, the people who work for the Golden State Warriors franchise, probably became extremely wealthy when the team started winning. Everyone's eating here. And John Morant doing what he's doing is fucking up the plate, fucking up the bag for everybody else. It's just the facts.
And the NBA called you up to the league office the day you spoke to him. You sat down with Adam Silver and he said, yo, what you doing here? Let's make sure we don't do this again. And here we are in the off season and you're doing that. And here's the crime with all of this. Because Wilbon, I'm going to bring this up. Let me chime in, bro.
Bro, look, Stephen A's correct, bro. Like, y'all can sit there and try to defend, John Morant as much as y'all want. But the reality is there's no defending him. And the people that do defend, John Morant are fools. Absolute fools. Like, y'all aren't benefiting him. Y'all got to realize, like, the NBA is no different from your job. You can't come into your job waving around guns and acting a fool and doing this and doing that. If you work for a company, you represent them. You reflect them. Even if you think you don't, you do. People will make you reflect them. How many times have y'all seen somebody go on social media and say some stupid shit and people found out where they worked, called those people, hit them up and said, your employee said some crazy shit, fire them, and the company did it. Like when that white dude went to New York and was like, this is crazy. Like these bodegas, this is all weird. And people were like, you're racist because you are saying that New York culture is horrible when all he's saying is like, I'm from the country. I'm this white dude from the country. I'm too country to understand what's going on here. People thought he was being racist and got him fired from his job. It's not a game out here, folks. And John Morant is playing a game. He thinks he can play gangsta. Why do you want to play gangsta? I'm willing to bet serious money that John Morant posted himself at the gun range, nothing would have happened. You utilizing firearms in a safe, professional, and legal environment, bro, like the NBA can't do shit to you. They can't be mad at you for going to the gun range and shooting guns. But when you're portraying a gangster image, you know exactly what you're doing. People will sit there and say, oh, well, if it was a white boy doing that shit, when white boys do it, it's not the same. And y'all are going to get mad at me for saying that, but it's true. When these country ass white dudes get together and post a picture with their guns, it has nothing to do with gangsterism. John Morant's not going hunting. John Morant's not going to go shoot at the range. John Morant is trying to establish a gangster-affiliated image. He's been throwing up gang signs. He's listening to gangster music. He's pointing guns at the camera. He's putting a gun up to his face like this. We all know what kind of image he's trying to portray. When these white dudes do it, it's not the same because they don't do it the exact same way. They do it differently. They go to the range. They usually pose next to a dead animal that they've hunted. White boys move differently when they want to show off their guns. These niggas like John Morant, bro, there is a clear goal here. John Morant's goal is to make you think he is a gangster, a real nigga. And if that's what you want people to believe, just understand the NBA is not a real nigga establishment. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, if John Morant, you want to be a real nigga, the NBA ain't the place for you, bro. It's the National Basketball Association, not the National Bullet Association, the National fucking Big B's Association, the National, it's none of that, bro. Like, stop. Just do your job. Just win. Do your job, win. Just fucking win. Like, what's all this other shit you're doing? You're winning right now. Now, Shannon Sharpe also has something to say about Ja, bro, and the people defending him.
And when he was going through all this diatribe about what he learned about being away from the game, Skip, and how important it was to him, I say, I see better than I hear. I heard everything Ja said. Now, I say, now moving forward, I'm going to see if the behavior meets what he said. And clear right on. And so at this point in time, Skip, where I am, I'm not even upset at Ja. I'm not mad. I'm not disappointed. I'm not embarrassed. I'm mad. I'm upset. I'm disappointed. I'm disgusted by the people that defended him. Because that's what got us here. That's what got us here, Skip. Oh, man, Shannon, you hating on Ja. You were Uncle Tom, you rucker, you buck that.
I don't know who this is.
The same people that Ja in the...
Skip don't know what's going on. Skip about 3,000 years old, bro. Skip don't even know what planet he on.
Comments that Ja be
Oh,
liking.
these are Twitter.
Yeah, Skip.
Not Grizzlies.
No.
Okay.
The clicks.
Skip don't even care about what these, Skip's so old, he not studying nothing you saying if you don't got a name. If you don't got an established name, he not hearing none of the shit you talking about. All you nameless, faceless, blue checks on Twitter, he not studying none of that shit at all.
And the mention and the likes, why he does everything that he does. Skip, I need somebody to tell me the fascination he has with guns and feel that he needs to be on IG. I said before.
It's not the fascination with guns. It's the fascination with being a gangster. It's the fascination with being a gangster. He wants to be a gangster so fucking bad. It's really sad. It's sad that John Morant wants to be a gangster so bad. You know, I've never said this before, but I'll say it now. In the black community, in the part of the black community that John Morant wants to emulate and imitate, that part of the black community, bro, actually, fuck it. I'm gonna just say the black community in general, because we all need to take accountability, because we all take part in this by streaming the music, watching the music videos. We judge a black man's masculinity by his capability to destroy. If he can't destroy some shit, we don't respect him. Prime example, look at the song Destiny's Child, Soldier. I need a soldier. They need them a black man who will crash out over any minor infraction. Look at Jada Cheese. I think that's is that Lil Baby's ex-girlfriend, mother of his child. She said, I need me a dude that's carrying a gun. I can't be with a guy who ain't carrying a gun. But we all know that a square who's carrying a gun is not going to make her feel that way in comparison to a street nigga with a chain around his neck, pants sagging, somehow his gun's still on his waist even though his pants are below the crack of the fucking crevice of his ass. Pause. Even though all of that is happening, somehow his Glock still stays tight. Pause. And she's happy about that. There are so many, like, bro, you still got niggas talking about snitch this, snitch that. Bro, like, black men and black women, we still judge a black man's masculinity on his capability to destroy. His capability to destroy. How many watches you got? You got bust down jewelry? Even though bust down jewelry is putting a hole in your wallet, this shit ain't worth nothing. By the time you decide you want to sell it, don't nobody want it. How many baby mamas you got? How many bodies you got? How many niggas ass you beat? All this chaotic, like, just destructive shit. The black man's masculinity in America is defined by how good he is at destroying, not building. Not building. If a black man doesn't have the capacity to destroy, we completely emasculate him. If he doesn't carry himself like he'll fuck somebody up on a moment's notice, if he doesn't move like he'll do something to somebody if he don't like what they say or like what they do, if he doesn't act like a borderline, if not full-blown hoodlum, a lot of us in the community question whether he's even a man or not. That's why I said before in the last video before this one, Ja Morant has a masculinity crisis. The nigga wants to feel like a man, and he doesn't know any other way to feel like a man other than being a gang member. He doesn't know anything else. He's poisoned by the music, poisoned by the culture. A man builds. A man creates. That's what men are supposed to do. Look at the civilization around us. Look at the buildings, the roads, the schools, the hospitals built by men. That's what men are supposed to do, is build, maintain, create order, not destroy. You got yourself an amazing multi-million-dollar contract, and the only thing you've done of note to this up to now is try to destroy it, Ja. That's the only thing of note that you've done, is attempt to destroy the millions that you've built for yourself. This is what this street nigga mentality, street gangster for image for black men is. It's the glorification of a black man's capability to destroy. We don't encourage black men to build in America. The black community, we encourage our young men to destroy. Break, destroy, kill, 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 kill. How good are we at killing and destroying? That's what we glorify. And Ja Morant has bought that narrative hook, line, and sinker, despite being in a position to completely ignore it. He wants to be a gangster. He wants to destroy. He doesn't want to build. He doesn't want to create. He wants to destroy. I'm not finna be around no destroying ass niggas, believe that. Ja Morant, look, ain't nothing wrong with keeping tough guys in your corner, but you got to realize when you're dealing with morons and when you're dealing with a tough guy. You want a tough guy? Get security. Get dudes who are willing to put hands on people legally. Get dudes who are willing to put bullets in people legally. But all of this gangster shit, all of this hoodlum, real nigga shit you got going on, that shit has got to stop. Because the black community, bro, we're running away from accountability. And, bro, this is part of the reason why, you know, we as black men have the reputation we have. It's because we pride ourselves on destruction. We got to start priding ourselves on building something, bro. Because this is just sad, bro. You know, I would never, if I was Ja Morant's friend, I would never go live with him nearby me. Because I already know what the fuck he gonna do. He gonna do some stupid shit. Like, bro, we never going live, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is just, it's just foolishness. So, you know, hopefully Ja Morant realizes that he doesn't have to be a gangster to be a man. Bro, you can be a man by taking care of your mother, your father, your daughter, your the mother of your daughter. By taking care of your family, that makes you a man. By building a future for the next generation after your daughter, that makes you a man. That's what makes you a man. A man builds. A man creates. All this destruction shit y'all got going on, bro, this shit is corny, bro. When will we as black men realize that destroying is corny? It's 2023. We're trying to go to the fucking moon and to Mars, and y'all niggas is still talking about gang. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.